very good morning to our Rand School listeners. Hope you all had a great evening. And just taking a look around the markets then as we head in toward this North American Open, and generally risk-averse tone to the start proceedings here, with stock futures having edged lower since the Open. Still a lot of uncertainty as to when indeed a final deal will be struck in the PSI Plus issue with Greece. That continues to be somewhat a background theme and something which will likely take precedence throughout the next few trading days until we have a conclusion on those talks. Pre-market earnings now in Europe have picked up a bit of pace. We've had the likes of Deutsche Bank. They did miss and have traded lower and underperformed a lot of their European banking peers. Royal Dutch Shell, the oil giant out of the FTSE, is also trading lower after pre-market earnings, but bucking the trend was AstraZeneca after their corporate earning update. Elsewhere, one of the other individual stock stories definitely of note has been that of the approach and talks that seemingly are ongoing now, has been confirmed by both companies of Glencore and Xstrata. Xstrata shares have traded up as much as 12% at the market open, with Glencore up 5%. Do note though that both firms have said that these are just talks at the moment and there is no definitive agreement as such as being concluded as yet. In terms of some of the other things, we've had government bond auctions from the likes of Spain and France, both of which were able to sell at the top end of their indicative ranges, so around 4.5 from Spain and an additional near 8 billion coming from France in 5 and 10 year around maturities respectively. Pretty muted market reaction though. Overall covers were reasonably solid and the average yields did drop against comparative to most previous lines when they were last tapped. The other comment of particular note did come from the Chinese Premier Wen Jiabao, who's been on the wires and indicated that China is looking at greater involvement into EFSF and ESM funds. That did prompt a sharp spike of over 50 pips in euro dollar. However, the spike was very short-lived. He did come out and also say that they are still looking at which ways they will participate in the EFSF and ESM. Looking forward then in terms of the rest of the schedule, we have the Challenger job cuts and also the weekly jobs numbers. This all coming ahead of the key non-farm report we'll see in tomorrow's session. And then Benjamin Bernanke, the head of the Fed, is also due to speak on the economy a bit later on in the session. That concludes the opening wrap from me here. So for the time being, have yourself a great trading day.